Okay, it is Saturday, January 21st, 8:55, almost 9 a.m. on the East Coast of the United States. Let me just get the disclaimer out of the way. I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. This is only to be used for entertainment purposes, and please do your own research. Just quick update on the million pool. It should be running dry probably tomorrow or Monday, Sunday or Monday. It's still at 583 million tokens per week at an APY at 9.86%. So basically, if you go to this page, if you don't know where the link is, you go to milliontoken.org and you scroll down and you click million pool. When this reads 0 MM per week, that means the pool has run dry. I personally don't think it's going to get refilled, but watch it tomorrow or Monday. This right here lasts 60 days, and 58 days ago in 21 hours, is when TechLead put in 5,000 of his own million token into the pool. This is being funded by TechLead's wallet. And I don't, he doesn't have many million tokens left. I think 1,000 or maybe no more, unless he has some side wallets of his own, but that would be his own. I don't think he's going to put it in the pool if he has some side wallets, but the ones that were public, he had like 15% of the supply, and most of all, if not all of that, is been distributed through the million pool over the past year or so since October of 2021. So just a heads up on that. I was planning on doing a video when this ran dry, but I didn't want to wait. Some other thoughts about this, I would recommend getting your million token out of the pool if everyone's dry, for two reasons. One, I don't think it's going to be filled up again. And if it does, some miraculous way, the million comes out of somewhere and somebody wants to fill the pool for APY, you could redeposit your funds. But another reason is, TechLead funds this milliontoken.org website. And if something should happen to him and the website is not maintained or the bills aren't paid and this website goes down, how are you going to, claim your tokens back or your rewards back? So, this website is an interface with your wallet. So if something happens to this website, you won't be able to get your funds back without the help of TechLead. So this is still relied on one person and the maintenance of this website. So just keep that in mind too. Nothing probably would happen, but I'm just saying if something happens to TechLead, you want to make sure to get your funds out in case this website goes down. Minor issue, but yeah, I think I just wanted to cover that real quick. The price for million token, it's still around $2 or so. It's strong support. If it gets, down to $2 or a little bit below, there's strong buying there. This coin is pegged to at least $1. You could always get your funds back for at least $1. And if it goes below $1, let's say on, Polygon or Binance Smart Chain, it would be a great buy because you could always bridge it over to Ethereum and sell it for $1. So, what else is there? For me, Bitcoin, I kind of got faked out a little bit. I made my last video, I had purchased, just dollar cost average. I bought a little bit of Bitcoin at, 21,400, I think it was. And then it tanked on me like 3%, I think 5 minutes after I bought it. And I thought we were going to head down lower and I was going to plan on buying more as it goes down. But on the larger time frame, like the 1 day chart, you can see we were in a bull flag. It broke out of that. And now we're like we were at $23,000 or higher a moment ago, but still it's like $1,000 more than I bought it at. And I thought I was buying at high because when I bought it, it was already like making new highs. So we had a fake out. And if you extend that, we broke that. There was some key levels broken here. We're above the 21 EMA, 21 moving average, and also this downward trend here. We're peaking out above that too. This one right there. Let me make that a little bigger. Okay, so we're above this trend line here. So I think I had to make some changes. All those limit orders I had down somewhere around like 15,000 or below, I just canceled all of them. So I'm gonna have to start DCing. I did put some new limit orders in if it comes down lower, and let me just pull that up real quick. these two white lines here, if it hits these two white lines, I'll have some small limit orders be filled. But, if it goes up, if it continues to go up, like let's say 10% higher from my previous buy, I think I'm just going to dollar cost average and buy another a bit of Bitcoin. Because I don't want this to keep going up and then get the price, gets away from me, which is why I initially bought at 21,400. I didn't like buying at that price, and I'm not going to like buying as the price goes up. But, that'll just be part of my buying strategy, is just the DCA. And the Bitcoin CME, I know Crypto Zombie's been talking about this. There's a little gap here. If the price comes down to like $20,000, it'll fill that gap. And that would be nice to see that gap get filled and then continue to go up. So, again, I've had to change my buying strategy because, if this is the beginning of the 4-year cycle and Bitcoin continues to go up from here for 3 years straight, you definitely want to buy in the first few months. And then if you've been sitting on all your dry powder that you've been saving for a year, I think the last 6 months or so, I've got all this cash and I'm slowly going to want to deploy it. And that's what I'm going to be doing. The S&P 500. Let me just remove the price real quick. I just want to look at the moving averages. So if you look at the moving averages, you've got this green moving average here, and we've got some two death crosses, the white line and the orange line. And we've seen this cross happen on the dot-com bubble and the financial crisis right here. So we could be in this area here, the beginnings of a super, big bear market trend. And, when this reverses, if these orange and white lines start going up again, then, I think, it'll be bullish for assets. But right now, with all the concerns of the dollar, if you do a search, I see these headlines where, the dollar might not be pegged to oil anymore. And you could check for articles like that on YouTube. So it'll be less demand for the dollar, which means the dollar will have probably less value. That's not going to help. And that's probably another reason why I want to start dollar costing averaging into my assets now, because I don't want to be sitting on a whole lot of cash, especially if we have inflation fears. So, I'm watching this. I'm watching the price of Bitcoin really careful. Million token. I will consider buying once the pool dries out, and maybe 1 or 2 months, we'll see what happens. How much of the percent of the pool are going to be selling, because I think that there's like 32% of this whole supply is locked up in this pool, getting rewards at 9.86% right now, which should last another day or two. So watch for that. And, keep tabs on the Million Token Telegram and Discord groups if you want information on that. Because I don't know if I'm going to be putting out another video when this thing runs dry. Probably not, because I'm putting out this right now. So those are the things I'm watching. I think that is about it. So keep an eye on the pool for the next day or two. And, for me, I am dollar cost averaging into my assets now. If the price keeps going up, let's say 10% for my last buy, I'll just buy a little bit. And then if the price continues to drop, depending upon where I bought, I want to be buying maybe every 10% moves up or down. And man, it's just looking really good. We're broke to 21%. It's a lot of good things showing here. I know the Fed is going to have their meeting February 1st. That's like a week and a half from now. Whether they're going to increase rates, probably 25 basis points, maybe. If they do 50 basis points, that'll bring assets down. I'll be watching to see if that CME gap gets filled at 20,000. I'll probably will buy a little bit of a bigger bag. I won't be like doing a regular DCA. If we get a $20,000 Bitcoin, maybe I'll do double or triple what my dollar cost averaging buy would be, because if that gets filled, it might go up a little bit, but who knows? This is a long-term thing. Like, if you're buying Bitcoin at $20,000 or $24,000 and it's going to be $1 million in your lifetime, what's the harm in buying now if you're going to be holding it for 5-10 years or whatever? So that's my outlook. And if you like this content, give me a like, subscribe, and comment down below. Everybody have a great weekend. Bye-bye.